Hi there, Shieldmaiden here. Okay, so in my hometown, it has been hovering around 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is roughly 38 or so Celsius, every day for like a week. And it's not normal, and I hate it. But I figure it's a good opportunity to make some hot and spicy food. So today I've got a curry recipe for you, and I got this from my good friend and colleague, Chris, who you'll find in another video we did together here on my channel called Historians Do Haggis. Chris is a really killer cook, especially when it comes to spicy, flavorful food like this. And you'll find it's a very flexible Indian style curry where you can add whatever protein you like and or whatever veggies you like, and you can also adjust the heat and spice level as well. So now you may be wondering, what does curry have to do with Vikings? Well, not a lot. They probably didn't eat curry, especially back home in the Scandinavian homelands. But arguably, outside of India itself, the best place to get curry in the world is the United Kingdom. And I'm headed there next week. I'm going to England and Scotland because, well, Vikings, of course. Vikings ravaged and then settled in large parts of both England and Scotland early on in the Viking Age, and so their footprint is all over the place, and I'm going to go there and seek them out. So, in the meantime, we'll make some curry together here, and I hope you try this recipe. It's really quick and it's really good. And thanks, Chris. First things first, gather these spices: 6 cloves, 8 cardamom pods, 1 cinnamon stick, 3 whole star anise, and 12 curry leaves. Next, chop 1 large onion, and then smash 6 whole garlic cloves, and then finally chop fresh ginger root, 1 to 2 tablespoons. I actually used closer to 2 tablespoons. I somewhat matched, based on my friend Chris's suggestion, the amount of ginger with the amount of garlic, but you can adjust both of those to your own taste.
Okay, I can't just use my regular.
Okay. Long brown is specific for a hard surface to hold things.
In a medium skillet or sauté pan, melt about 2 tablespoons of ghee. Ghee is a clarified butter product that is widely available in most grocery stores and is often used in Indian-style cooking. If you don't have ghee, you can actually make it yourself pretty easily. You can just Google that and find out how. Or if you don't have the time, you can substitute just regular butter. So heat about 2 tablespoons of the ghee or butter, and then sauté over medium heat the cloves, cardamom, cinnamon, star anise, and curry leaves for about 3 to 5 minutes, making sure to watch and to stir often so that you don't burn them. Next, add the chopped onion, smashed garlic, and chopped ginger to the spices and sauté all together until the onion begins to brown. Stir in 3 tablespoons of curry powder and 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and fry for about 1 minute to combine thoroughly. Add 1 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes and about 1 to maybe 1 1/4 teaspoons of salt, depending on your taste. Mix those in well and cook for about 5 minutes, and then add chopped protein of your choice. I used chicken this time. And then cook partly covered for about 15 minutes to make sure that the meat is cooked. Next, stir in coconut cream. Make sure it's cream and not coconut milk. And you can add anywhere from half a cup to the whole can, depending on how thick you want your sauce to be. Coconut cream added. Here are 3 of the best ways that I know to kick up the heat in any kind of spicy dish, especially something like this that's got an Indian curry base. Cayenne pepper or red pepper flake, and my go-to, one of those bad boys right there, a serrano chili. If you want to use fresh chili like this and you want to back off the heat just a little bit, you could also use just a regular jalapeno. That works just as well. I like the serranos better though because they do have a little bit more kick to them. But these are things that you add sort of at your own peril, but also to your own taste, of course. And so I don't have any measurements for these. You just kind of add a little bit and taste as you go. I do like to add, if I'm using fresh chili like the Serrano, I cut it very small little pieces and then add it right towards the very end of the cooking, because if you cook it in the sauce for too long, it will cook out some of the heat. And so I like to have a nice sort of spicy bite and get a feeling of that heat. And so leaving it kind of on the more fresh side by adding it right at the end is how to achieve that. 5 minutes later, add some frozen peas and add some fresh cilantro. Looking good. Almost there. Serve with basmati rice and enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you try this recipe, let me know in the comments how it turns out or what other variations you might have used. Also, don't forget to check out my other videos here on my channel, Shieldmaiden in the Kitchen. And until next time, as always, Sjamst! See you later!